Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Cap Recap. I'm Josh Clement, and this week my co-host is none other than Paul Varga. He's the program director at WSLP 93.3 in the Lake Placid area, and he's also the program director at B100.7 right here in Plattsburgh. So how you doing, Paul?
I'm doing great, Josh, and it's a real pleasure to be here on Mountain Lake PBS.
Well, it's wonderful to have you, and of course we talked a while back about trying to do some things together, and now here we are sitting here on Cap Recap, and we've formed a partnership.
Who would have thunk it?
And tell me a little bit about sort of what we're going to be doing.
Well, this is great. I mean, I've known Josh for a little bit now, and we've met through Twitter and social media, and so this was kind of a natural partnership to team up and bring ourselves into WSLP and B100.7, bring ourselves to a special place together as you launch Borderless North and have this initiative to cover the North Country in a comprehensive way. And we were just honored to be a part of it and be part of that comprehensive plan. It's just something that's really great and awesome.
Yeah, and of course, when I knew that we were going to be doing this thing, I thought, wouldn't it be great to form a relationship with somebody in the Tri-Lakes area? And you guys have been doing your thing in Lake Placid, and you cover the stories that the community needs to hear.
And that's something that we're really, really honored to do, and something that for the past 2.5+ years that I've been able to do, wake up the Tri-Lakes area and be able to connect with people on this level that's amazing. People don't see the type of level that you can kind of connect with, and through Facebook and social media, we've been able to double that and really capture the essence of the Tri-Lakes and now what we're doing with the Plattsburgh and the Adirondack Coast area on B100.7.
Well, that's great, and of course you take advantage of Facebook and the internet in numerous ways.
Yes.
I call you the king of Twitter, basically, in the North Country.
I don't know, at P Varga, you can follow me if you want, but it's a lot of fun. It's meant to be fun, and it's meant to connect people with the information, and that's something that's the most important thing. I mean, I checked into Foursquare when I got here, and retweeted, tweeted, and it's something that really builds upon itself and something that people need to know.
And so one of the things I wanted to talk about is, of course, you know about our Datebook calendar. And what we try to do there is put events on there. People submit their events that people will know where they can go.
And some events that I steal to use on air.
That's right. You steal from us, and we steal from him.
It's just a wonderful thing. That's a true partnership.
It is.
We can tell people face to face. It's a good thing.
And we encourage that these days. And when people are sharing content.
It's called sharing. It's not stealing. It's sharing.
It is sharing.
We do have some events coming up.
We do. Yeah. Tell us about. I'm excited about Wing Wars.
Yeah, Wing Wars. We just finished up Wing Wars for Plattsburgh with B100.7, raising money for North Country Life Flight. And then now we are going with our Wing Wars 5 for Lake Placid, Tri-Lakes area. It's going to be at Wise Guys on the November 11th, and it's a great fundraiser for North Country Life Flight, which does so much in our community, picking up, dropping down people who are in their most dire times, and they do it all free of charge.
That's great. So, Paul, one of the things that we're excited about is this podcast relationship that we have, and I understand just last Friday you aired the first Mountain Lake Journal podcast.
First Mountain Lake Journal podcast. I'm so excited. This is why I wanted to team up, is because we could bring the great content that you see on Mountain Lake PBS and bring it to our means on WSLP, and it adds to just the overall presence of our signal and to our strength as a community. And we were talking about just the problem with digitalization of these small movie houses, these small movie theaters.
Yeah, great piece from our own Jack LeDuc. So, Jack's on there, and of course everybody knows him from all his years of the great broadcasting
And then
work.
They forget all about me, which is what I want to do. So it's okay.
Jack LeDuc makes Paul look bad.
Hey, let's put it out there. I think everyone assumed it anyway.
That's right. So that's great, and you can go on borderlessnorth.org and get links to those podcasts and subscribe in iTunes. Many ways to find that, and of course go to either of our Facebook pages and you'll see links to this thing and many things. So, Paul, and you wanted to say one thing?
Yeah,
about
I just wanted to look quickly and tell viewers or listeners out there that October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I'm wearing some purple today. I don't know if you can see that, but it's important to show support and know that there are other fellow survivors like myself that are out there, and we're making things happen in this world, and victims and survivors, you have a friend out there. So just make sure you take advantage of it.
So that's great, Paul. Well, I got to say, I mean, this went by so fast, but what a pleasure to have you here.
Can we got like 18 minutes next time? What's this?
Put 18 minutes on the clock. But so we'll do this. We'll do this once a month. Paul and I will get together, and he'll be a co-host here on the Cap Recap segment. from time to time, maybe we'll even get up into your area and we'll take the show on the road.
You're more than welcome to come join us, and if you bring the Antique Roadshow along with you too, it's okay.
Okay, it's a deal. And that's Cap Recap for this week. We'll be off next week in order to bring you our 4th Mountain Lake Journal Vision to Action special. This time the focus is on education. Be sure to call in during the live broadcast or pose your questions now on Facebook. Until then, be sure to join us on borderlessnorth.org.